There is no conflict that reshapes the global order, quite like a direct confrontation between states that each possess the means to strike across entire regions. The Middle East in 2026 is not a proxy dispute or a border skirmish. It is a full-scale geopolitical rupture involving three of the most powerful military actors on the planet: Israel, Iran, and the United States. Together, they form a triangle of competing power, strategic deterrence, and accumulated hostility stretching back nearly 5 decades. And in 2026, that accumulated pressure finally broke open. What makes this crisis different from every previous escalation is not only the weapons deployed, but the willingness of each side to push past the red lines that once kept the conflict from going direct. To understand why 2026 happened, you have to go back to 1979. The revolution ended all of that in a single year. The Islamic Republic declared the United States the Great Satan and Israel the Little Satan, and every strategic calculation since has been built around that declaration. Iran began constructing a regional network of armed proxy forces: Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, the Houthis in Yemen, Iraqi militia groups, and Syrian regime forces, collectively known as the Axis of Resistance. If Israel ever struck Iran directly, Iran would not respond alone. It would respond through this entire network, from multiple directions simultaneously, making the cost of any Israeli attack nearly impossible to calculate in advance. The nuclear program changed the equation entirely. Israel and the United States have consistently maintained that a nuclear-armed Iran is the single most destabilizing development possible in the region. What is not disputed is what has happened to that program over the past 2 decades. Assassinations of nuclear scientists, cyber attacks targeting centrifuge arrays at Natanz, covert sabotage inside hardened underground facilities, and repeated Israeli strikes on Iranian military assets across Syria and Iraq. By 2025, the pressure had reached a breaking point. It accelerated. February 2026 is where the crisis transforms into something entirely without precedent. Israeli and American forces launch coordinated strikes across multiple Iranian military and command sites, and the operation kills Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, a decapitation strike with no modern parallel at this level of state conflict. The response from Tehran is immediate and devastating in scale. Civilian infrastructure, airports, power grids, water systems, is struck across multiple countries at once. The Strait of Hormuz, through which roughly 20% of global oil passes through a channel just 39 kilometers wide, becomes an active contested zone overnight. The consequences spread far beyond the region almost immediately. Shipping lanes through the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf are severely disrupted, sending freight costs surging and triggering inflationary pressure across Europe, Asia, and North America. Hezbollah opens a full northern front against Israel from Lebanese territory. What began as a bilateral escalation between 2 regional rivals has become the most dangerous and geographically expansive conflict in the modern history of the Middle East, with no clean exit and every major actor still calculating its next move.